Hi, welcome to Lesson 8. Today we're going to cover the foundations for the three songs, and they are in a new key. We're going to be playing in E minor. We have Greensleeves, which a lot of people know, and then two folk songs that I really like. One is 900 Miles, and the other is Wayfaring Stranger. So in our foundations, we have to find a new home position. We played in D major the last lesson, and all we have to do is go up one note, right? The difference is that it's now going to sound sad as opposed to happy. Happy, sad. So minor is a sad key. And in this key, we have an F sharp. After our three, we go thumb under, play through all the fingers, right? And in the left hand, we play through all the fingers. Ring finger is on the F sharp. Cross with three, so you end up at the E with your thumb. So it's still that octave, and it's the same fingering. It's just that now we're playing in a minor key. Okay? All right, let's do our scale for today. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, prepare. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest, prepare. Rest, rest, prepare. Rest, rest, prepare. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so everything is the same. It's just we're playing in a new key. The fingerings are the same. Start on a different note, use the same fingerings, get a different sound, get to play different songs, but you don't have to learn everything brand new, which is kind of cool. All right, let's go on to our echo. So the echo still in 3/4 time, and we'll have a full measure of rest, and I'll count you in, okay? Ready, play. Play. One, ready, play. One, ready, play. Very good. All right, let's do our do, re, mi stuff. I'll play it first, and then you can sing it with me. One, ready, sing. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do, te. Do, me, fa, sol. Do, me, fa, sol, fa. And in a minor key, the mi goes to me and the ti goes to te. So that's how they tell the difference. All right, let's go into our jam. With the jam, we're going to have some of the same familiar rhythms as we had for lesson 7. It's just going to sound sad in a sad key, right? So those first 4 measures, and then you could go on. So in minor keys, that's an E minor chord. Next door is a D major chord. Quite often you'll play songs where you just use those 2, and you can fool around with those if you want. In the next 4 measures, I just add a fancy rhythm. Okay? Second line, I'm doing a rhythm that comes out of 900 miles. Okay, so sometimes pulling a rhythm, a tricky rhythm from a song you're trying to play, and then making up a jam with that tricky rhythm is a great way to figure it out. When you're jamming, you don't have to worry about right or wrong notes. You don't have to really worry about reading notes. You're just kind of honing in on that particular rhythm and then just doing what you want. You can slow it down, speed it up, all of those things. So one really practical way to use a jam is to find a bit in the music where the rhythm is unique and may stand out, and then you just put it into some sort of a repetition or a loop so that you have a chance to get used to how that coordinates, especially on a piano where the left hand and the right hand are very often really independent. Okay? So the last one also comes from one of those folk songs. And we have done things like that before, the 4 quarter notes and then the half note. It's just we haven't done it in a minor key. Okay? So that'll get you going on your E minor. I think you're going to like it. Those songs are a lot of fun to play. For the song cipher, I just need to show you a few things primarily with the left hand. So what we have in the left hand in those first 5 measures, the pinky finger is on the G position. Then we take the whole thing down where the pinky finger is on the D. And then the pinky finger on the E. So you're doing the pattern in having the hand jump. So it's more advanced and it's worth taking a look at. So here's what is printed. All right? So that's a pretty common rhythm, 2 eighth notes, 2 quarters in a 3/4 measure. The next 4/4 bars, those 4 bars on the 3rd line, what we do is we still have the pinky finger on the root, but now we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 5th. Usually we have a thumb on the 5th where the fingers line up, 1 finger for every note. Now we're going to put a 2 there so that the thumb can play the octave. The bottom note is an E, the top note is E, and then we put in the 5th. And then we take this like a cookie cutter, pinky finger on C, the fifth is G, and the top note is C. Then the whole thing goes down to A. And then the thing goes back to E. So you have this spread of an octave with the fifth. That's very common in music because if you put the third of the chord up here, you have a full chord, right? Third of the chord here. All right, this is not the third, it's pretty open, right? So this happens in music so much, I wanted to put it out there for you. Okay? All right. In the bottom line, what I'm trying to show you is the syncopation. That left hand in the second measure has notes between the beat. The first measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the beats. And then here, we hold through the second beat and through the fourth beat. Right? And side by side, it sounds like this. I introduced this basic rhythm back in Ode to Joy, but there it was half notes and quarters. When you see it here, it's quarters and eighths, and it's a true syncopation because you're playing between the beats. It's really popular in folk music, bluegrass music. You'll find it in many different styles, and it creates this nice groove in the left hand and some very interesting things in the melody as far as how they connect with each other. So learning to do your syncopation is a little bit like learning to recognize a certain color. It has a character and you kind of grab it all at once. So we can cut it apart. You know, I can show you all of the counting, but most people will pick that up more by ear, by instinct, and when they have it under their fingers, they can attach the different rhythm numbers to it, and quite often they figure it out when the right and the left hand are put together. Okay? Thank you for joining me for the foundations. The next videos will cover the 3 songs, Greensleeves, 900 Miles, and Wayfaring Stranger. Thanks so much.